Hedera is the most used sustainable enterprise-grade public network for the decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized applications or DApps. It's designed to be a more attractive, more efficient system that eliminates some of the limitations that more seasoned blockchain-based platforms face, such as slow performance and instability. Numerous partnerships have been going on with HBAR. Certainly, that means it has a good future and maybe a bullish rally coming in these few months. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video from Crypto Channel. Today in this video, we bring you vital updates on HBAR, price updates, and much more. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. That being said, let's begin. Hedera Hashgraph's native cryptocurrency HBAR has a maximum supply of 50 billion tokens. This means that no more HBAR tokens will be minted once this limit is reached. Hedera's native HBAR token has been branded a utility token amongst a number of figures within the crypto sphere, whereby the tokenomics and network has been geared to providing use cases for developers. The utility of HBAR includes the direct payment of node fees when a user or DApp is actively leveraging the Hedera Hashgraph network. Arguably, the most desired property associated with HBAR tokenomics is the predictable fees, which are denominated in dollars but paid in HBARs. HBAR tokens also prevent Sybil attacks from occurring, whereby HBAR tokens are actively used to weigh the votes of each participating node proportional to the cumulative sum of a node stake. This factor will provide security to the network and induce asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, which is the highest degree of security a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm can provide. Hedera's asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance capacity will ensure finality of consensus will be reached with a 100% probability if an attacker controls less than one-third of voting power. Coupled with HBAR's impressive innate qualities, the supply and overall economic structure surrounding the token and Hedera ecosystem is equally, if not more impressive. Unlike the majority of DLT projects currently on the market, all of the 50 billion HBARs have been minted at the genesis of the network, and the tokens are stored in a multi-signature account. The fully minted nature of HBAR tokens upon genesis means that the Hedera team will not face marginal costs, which may occur if further HBAR tokens were minted. This factor has provided the potential for the Hedera team to implement a HBAR supply schedule. With a 50 billion HBARs being minted, supply and release of HBARs to the open market will be done so following a predetermined rate, whereby from 2020, the supply of HBAR tokens increased by 9% from 2019. The supply of HBARs will increase by approximately 5% each year between 2021 to 2024. An additional 2% of HBARs from 2024 will be released in 2025. 34% of the total supply of HBAR tokens will be released to the open market by 2025. The predictive nature of HBAR token release will ensure that the release of tokens can be done so at the fixed scarce quantities without the risk of significant price fluctuations. The predictive nature by which HBAR release will occur and how the release of such tokens are done so irrespective of price means that the price elasticity of supply of HBAR is exactly zero, thus detailing HBAR's perfectly inelastic nature. Perfect inelasticity refers to the supply of HBAR during a certain time period, is fixed in advance, will not vary, and is not affected by any price fluctuations. The price graph indicates how the predictive nature of HBAR token supply, irrespective of price up to 2025, is indicative of perfect inelasticity. The graph also describes how the release of HBAR tokens to the open market will be done so at lower rates over time. The predictive nature of HBAR release to the open market, coupled with HBAR's perfectly inelastic quality, makes it a standout token amongst DLT currently on the market. When compared to the likes of Ethereum, the release of Ether has been highly eccentric and token release has arisen, namely through key events during the project's development. This is further compounded with Ethereum's Ether token supply not having a cap. This factor may lead to supply volatility over the long run. The predictive nature of HBAR release coupled with fees generally being denominated in dollars paid in HBAR on the Hedera network may make the network an ideal port for Web 3.0 developments. Web 3.0 developments involve the internet becoming more autonomous, intelligent, and open. It would interconnect all the data in a decentralized way, a huge jump from the current system where the data is stored in centralized repositories. With Hedera having a predictive supply and with the network having fixed fees, building internet frameworks on a decentralized Hedera network will give developers the ability to pay for minimal gas fees without the risk of supply volatility. This is further compounded with Hedera's innate qualities of being able to facilitate the validation of over 10,000 transactions per second. Through sharding mechanisms, transaction per second is supplemented, whereby transaction validation can amount to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of transactions per second. These impressive innate qualities will provide the potential to validate a sizable number of actions future Web 3.0 infrastructure would require. Furthermore, according to a research study conducted by UCL, the Hedera network uses 5 million times less energy compared to the Bitcoin network. In the same research paper, UCL indicated that Hedera's Hashgraph technology is the most eco-friendly DLT platform currently on the market. Hedera's Hashgraph technology uses approximately 0.02 watts of energy per transaction. This is in contrast to the Ethereum network, which uses approximately 557.13 watts of energy per transaction. As global industries move towards more green energy sources to power their infrastructure, internet services will invariably follow this trend. With Hedera's network being the most eco-friendly platform on the marketplace, such organizations may turn to a Hedera to actively leverage and facilitate the eco-friendly nature of Hashgraph technology. Major updates: USDC, the dollar-backed stablecoin used to grease the wheels of cryptocurrency trading, has advanced into the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem. Hashgraph, an alternative to blockchains that uses directed acyclic graphs to time sequence transactions without packaging them into blocks, sees the introduction of USDC opening the door to large-scale development around areas like decentralized finance or DeFi. We believe USDC is a key building block for DeFi and payments use cases in the crypto economy, said HBAR Foundation CEO Shane Higdon. Presently, anyone can transact value with USDC and Hedera, and they do so for certain significant benefits over other chains such as elite, low latency, and sustainable energy efficiency. A developing crop of projects on Hedera will receive a shot in the arm from the addition of USDC, Higdon said in an interview with CoinDesk, named checking Third Act, a non-fungible token or NFT marketplace for the theater community. Did my HBAR wallet in light of payments and Hex Trust, the institution-focused cryptocurrency custodian? The recently shaped HBAR Foundation has set aside $2.5 billion worth of Hedera's native currency to dole out as ecosystem grants, a significant portion of which will be dedicated to DeFi development and onboarding according to a press release. As well as breaking new ground in DeFi, the introduction of USDC will also vitalize the enterprise players that run nodes on Hashgraph. Hedera's governing council includes Google, IBM, Boeing, and Deutsche Telekom to give some examples. Higdon said it could also bolster use cases like securitization and ledger-based supply chain platforms. USDC creator Circle knows that incorporating its $30 billion in circulation digital dollar into blockchains like Solana and Algorand has coincided with accelerated development of DeFi and NFT platforms in these platforms. All things considered, the Circle Group, being somewhat accustomed to DeFi and the endless promise of a NFT-energized metaverse, was attracted by Hedera's enterprise achievements and the prospect of USDC being used in permission settings. We decided to prioritize Hedera Hashgraph earlier this year because we felt it has the power for more enterprise use of USDC, an interesting feature for the form out of more enterprise applications, Circle VP of Product João Reginato said in an interview. Hedera becomes the sixth blockchain on which Circle supports USDC. In July, Tron joined Ethereum, Algorand, Stellar, and Solana shortly after Circle announced plans to expand USDC to around 10 additional networks. Do like this video, guys, if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe and share to our crypto channel. Also, let us know your thoughts on HBAR in the comment section.